Is Justin Houston going to sign with the Chicago Bears? There's a new report to discuss here on Bears Now by Chat Sports. Justin Houston, future Chicago Bear? Perhaps. We'll discuss here on Bears Now by Chat Sports. I'm Harrison Graham. New report out that the Bears are interested in signing the veteran edge rusher Justin Houston. My initial reaction is, oh, baby, let's do it. He's been a player that's been on my radar for months now, along with Yannick Ngakoue, the top two edge rushers that are still available that I am interested in. And I think Justin Houston would be an absolutely fantastic addition for many reasons that I'll discuss here on today's show. I want to give credit to Peggy Kusinski, ESPN Chicago, who had this report. She says NFL source confirms that the Bears are among the teams interested in pass rusher Justin Houston, a four-time Pro Bowler familiar with general manager Ryan Poles in Kansas City from 2011 to 2018. And Matt Eberflus with the Colts in 2019 and 20. Source, it's a waiting game for everyone. May come down to money, which, even though Ryan Poles is careful on how he spends, they do have the most money left in NFL free agency with over $32 million. I'll tell you this, unless it happens at an obscure time, so can't say with 100% certainty, but I'd say 95% or a better chance. If the Bears sign Justin Houston, we're going to go live. 95 to 100% chance that's going to happen. So subscribe, turn on your notifications, join the channel here at Bears Now. It's 100% free. You're not going to want to miss out if they sign Houston or really any other notable edge rusher. We're going to go live and break it down. You look at what Justin Houston has done in recent years, and last 2 years in Baltimore has 14 sacks, including 9.5 last year, and kind of a rotation role, played just 44% of the snaps. And then 2019 and 2020 there, those 2 years specifically in Indianapolis under Bears head coach and at the time Colts defensive coordinator Matt Eberflus had 19 sacks. So he knows the scheme. That would not be an issue at all if the Bears were to sign him. And what Justin Houston brings to the table is a lot of things, but what I like about him is he's still very productive, but doesn't have to be a full-time role and, take a bunch of snaps from young guys. You look at his PFF grades last year, he was really able to maximize the snaps he got, right? Played less than 400 snaps, but graded out really well per PFF. Almost a 74 overall, well above average on their grading system. Pass rush grade was good. Run defense grade was pretty good as well. 39 pressures on 285 pass rush reps. That's a pretty good percentage. 9.5 sacks despite playing less than 400 snaps. He is still productive despite being 34 years old. Like, he's a player that could come in here and, quite honestly, lead this team in sacks. Like, that's very, very possible in a rotation role, not a role that he's going to play 70% of snaps. So I like that quite a bit. It's one of many reasons that I would sign Justin Houston if I was the Chicago Bears. Here are a few others. It was mentioned by Kusinski, and I'll mention it again. The familiarity with Ryan Poles, who was in that front office when they drafted Houston and was there the whole time Houston was there, all 8 seasons where he was one of the premier edge rushers in the NFL. You've got that relationship. He played under Flus for 2 years in Indianapolis, so he knows the defensive scheme as well. He's an experienced veteran. He knows different schemes. He can be a mentor for young guys. He's been around the block. He's played for contenders. He's played for rebuild type of teams, which the Bears are rebuilding, but they're hoping to at least be competitive as well. We've talked about the productivity. It's still there. 8 or more sacks in 3 of the past 4 years. A lot of pressures last year. Shouldn't cost a ton. Yes, Kusinski says may come down to money, but is he going to get $10 million? That would surprise me. And you can still develop your young talent if you're Ryan Poles, because again, he's not going to eat up a crazy amount of snaps. Like, if there's 60 defensive snaps in a game, he might play 25 of them, right? But those 25 are going to be valuable because as he's gotten older, yes, he's playing less, but he's almost getting more out of each rep because he's got more in the tank for those snaps that he does play. I like the idea of signing Justin Houston for all of those reasons because it helps you this year, but it still doesn't stunt the growth of some young players. Should the Bears sign Justin Houston? What do you guys think? Pen comment. Type S for sign or P for pass. Let me know down in the comment section below if you guys think the Bears should sign the veteran edge, Justin Houston. Now, something you should definitely do is get yourself an FGB t-shirt right now, $27.99, the perfect shirt to get before week 1 because, of course, F Green Bay, and the Packers are coming to town in week 1. Chatsports.com/FGB. Pick up an FGB t-shirt today. If you send me a photo of you rocking this, I will put it on the show. Chatsports.com/FGB. That link is in the comments and in the description of this video. You talk about where he would fit in, and look, starter, backup, I don't know if that really matters because he would definitely rotate in and out a lot, but let's just say he were a starter. Him and DeMarcus Walker are your starters, and then you feel better about your depth. Rasheem Green, Dominic Robinson, and Travis Gibson, you feel good about that trio as in rotation roles. Obviously, Houston would rotate a lot as well. Walker can kick inside sometimes. It just gives you more options for Matt Eberflus, for Alan Williams in terms of mixing and matching on game days. And look, if you want to go back to the productive side of it, the Bears as a team had 20 sacks last year, and their leading sack getter last year was Jaquan Brisker, a rookie safety with 4. Travis Gibson had 3. He led all edge rushers, but that's the thing. Even if he's not playing the most snaps, he more than doubled your sack leader last year with 9.5. Like, Justin Houston can still eat. He can still get to the quarterback. He can seal the edge pretty well in the run game as well. I think he would be a great fit because he could mentor Dominique Robinson, who has some intriguing athletic traits. Travis Gibson, who's in a contract year and looking to find his footing permanently in the National Football League. Like, Justin Houston has a lot of wisdom to spread. And sure, like at this point in his career, maybe he wants to chase a Super Bowl. That's probably unlikely this year in Chicago. But I do think this could be a team that sneakily competes for a playoff spot. But then who knows, right? You're getting to play in the postseason, and you're getting to play and be a mentor as well. I like this idea. I like that Ryan Poles is committed to youth for this team, but I think having a few vets like this still matters and still has value. The Bears only have 3 players 30 years old or older. This would just be your 4th. I like the idea of signing Justin Houston. I'll set the over-under at $5 million per year for Justin Houston. What do you guys think? Type O for over $5 million, or U for under. What do you think you would get? What would you give Justin Houston? I would go up to $7 or $8 million on a 1-year deal. I wouldn't go 10. You've got $32 million in cap space. I think you can be a tick frugal here if you want to spend a little bit over market because you're not a true Super Bowl contender, but wouldn't go more than probably $8 or so million. Let me know. O for over, U for under when it comes to Justin Houston. It ain't your money to spend. Why not bring him to town? All right, guys. Appreciate everybody for tuning in to Chicago Bears Now. We're now on Justin Houston watch. So keep an eye out. We will, of course, have you covered if the Bears do sign the veteran edge rusher. My name is Harrison Graham. See you guys tomorrow with more news and rumors.